beautiful people, welcome to my channel. This is the How To Ministry on Love, Life, and Purity. And today we're going to be talking about 16 things I would have told my 16-year-old self. So if you are curious to know what these things are, then y'all know what to do. And make sure to subscribe to my channel so this way you're up to date when all the new videos come out every single Tuesday. Alright, so let's get started. Alright y'all, so I have a list of 16 things. So I'm going to be reading them off. Maybe I'll go in depth a little bit into them, but I'm not trying to make this like a 40-minute video, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to keep it nice and quick for y'all. But if I'm looking down, it's because I have not have them memorized. You know what I'm saying? 16 things, that's a lot. So the first thing I would tell myself is, you don't have to date everybody. When I was 16-year-old, I was a hot mess, y'all. I was a hot mess, okay? So I was dating people like every other week. I broke up with somebody, I started dating somebody else. It was just never ending, all right? So that's number one. Number two, honor your friends. Now, I had some really, really great, loyal, amazing friends, but I don't think I honored them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like either I got them into trouble or I let them, take the fall for me. You know, stuff like that. So really honor your friends, those people who are good to you, who are loyal to you, honor them, okay? So number three, you don't have to do sexual things to be loved or accepted. Now, I just didn't have really close relationships with the people in my life, whether it be family, mostly family, I should say. So I would find the love that I was really craving in boys, and I thought by doing certain things that I would get the love that I wanted in return, and it didn't really happen like that. So number four, choose Jesus now, y'all. Choose Jesus now. I wish I would have chose Jesus a long time ago. Now, at that time, I didn't really have anybody preaching to me like that, but I just wish somehow, some way, I would have met Jesus a lot sooner. Okay? Number five, find your purpose. I know at 16 years old, people are like, what do you mean purpose? I'm 16 years old. No, you're 16 years old. Start learning your purpose. Start walking out your calling. You're never too young and never too old to do that. Okay? So number six is going to be, don't waste time being bad. Because you know what happens? You get a bad reputation. You spend time in detention or suspension or getting kicked out of school, whether it's high school or college, whatever the case may be. And it's just a waste of time. To kind of backtrack and get you back where you're supposed to be, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. All right, number seven, you can love people. I remember when I was in high school, I was such a bully. I was so mean. And sometimes I still have to fight that within me and remind myself that I am a child of God and I am to love God's people. So love on people. It's just so much more worth it than being mean to people. It's a lot more energy to be mean to somebody than it is to love somebody. All right, and then we have number eight, which is going to be find a mentor. Find somebody that can help support you, help encourage you, that you can ask advice on. People who are already past your level, wherever you're at, whether high school, college, or whatever the case may be, and just ask them to help you. So, texting, communicating, however you all communicate right now. You know what I'm saying? And then the other thing, let's see, number 9 is going to be look beyond your environment, right? Whether it's taking a trip to the museum, whether it's getting out of state, whether it's getting out of your county, or even your block, your street, wherever the case may be, get out and see that it is such a huge, vast world. Even if you go on YouTube and start researching different countries and things like that, you want to be able to look beyond your environment and you know that it's just not this. It's just not high school. It's just not college. There is a world beyond that, all right? So then we're going to go to number 10. Negative adults don't dictate your future. Now, I came in contact with so many negative adults when I was in high school, and they always just spoke death on me, right? I remember we used to have a timeout pass in the school that I went to. I don't know if they still have it, but it was already written out before I even walked into the classroom. So of course, when I find out that it's waiting for me, I'm going to go ahead and act up. So just don't allow negative adults to kind of claim that on you. Go past that. Even if there is a timeout pass written out for you already, don't even show up to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? All right, number 11 is going to be travel. If you have an auntie that's out of state or a grandparent or really close family friends that are out of state and you're totally comfortable with going there, I would say travel. See what other parts of the country there is. See what different parts of the world there is. Whenever you get a chance, make sure you travel. And I'm sure there's a lot of missionary trips going on during the summer. So if you can sign up, I highly suggest that you do. And number 12, there's no such thing as small sins. Meaning this, well, this is like, I only lied once to my parents, or, I only disobeyed a few times. Because the problem with that is that little lies start to make way for bigger lies. So if you get away with this, then you can get away with this, then you start to get away with this. So anything that's small really isn't small. It's just setting you on this, whatever you want to call it, trajectory to doing bigger things, all right? And number 13, boys need to respect you, okay? As a young lady, there's no reason why they should be putting their hands on you, even if they're playing around. There's no reason for them to talk dirty to you or talk to you in a certain way that's completely disrespectful. Boys need to respect you, and we need to be able to use that voice and say, no, I'm sorry, but that's not okay. Even if everybody thinks, oh, he's just joking, or don't be like that. No such thing. Which leads me to number 14, which is, just kidding is not an excuse for someone to treat you like trash. Now, this means this. A lot of times I've seen and I've done back when I was in high school, you're antagonizing somebody, you're bullying somebody, you're hitting them, you're, saying bad names, whatever the case may be. And they just like, oh, I'm just kidding, like relax. And they use that kind of thing to say what they want, but then hide behind the just kidding. Or if a guy comes up and he smacks you on the rear, or whatever the case may be, oh, I'm just kidding. People like to use just kidding as like an excuse to kind of do whatever they want. So don't allow that to happen, you know what I'm saying? All right, number 15, you are a beautiful package, so dress like it, y'all. You know what this means? Sorry, what is that? Oh, I thought there was like something flying around. Oh my gosh, y'all, I almost died. Check the bloopers for the before of what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, it's been such an issue doing this video. I don't know what the deal is. This is my second time, so if my lipstick color changed, that's why it was pink before, and now it's gonna be like a red orange. So if you're like, what happened to her lips? This is what happened. This is my second round of trying to do this video, and there was a spider, and then a bee, and now let's just continue. All right, let's continue. Number 15, you're a beautiful package, so dress like it. Yes, when I was 16 years old, let me tell y'all the clothes I used to have. You know what I mean? And it's not, you just want to package yourself well. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for undergarments to be showing. There's no reason for it to be awkward situations where your body parts are just coming out. And a lot of times, a lot of people think it's cute. I believe that I thought it was cute a long time ago. And it's not cute. Everyone looks at you like, oh my gosh, stuff is just hanging out. And as a woman of God, you want to package yourself well. You know what I'm saying? All right, number 16, if it doesn't feel right, it is not right. Meaning this, we have the Holy Spirit, and even before we recognize it as the Holy Spirit, we say that it's our gut, but it's an inclination from God that something is not okay. So if somebody says something to you that seems off, whether it's an adult teacher or an adult or somebody, who's your peer, somebody in your church, whatever the case may be, if something is said to you or done to you that does not feel right, then that's probably a red flag that it's not. So go ahead and talk to somebody about it, talk to a few people about it, get their counsel and their advice, and if it's still nudging you, then ask God, why is this bothering me, and what can I do to help it, all right? All right, y'all, so that was 16 things I would tell my 16-year-old self. And this was a struggle to get this video out. So I pray that it helps you. I pray that it helps shed light on certain things that may be going on in your life or maybe went on in your life. And you're like, yeah, you know what? That wasn't right. Maybe I can start attributing that to the rest of my life for now. All right, y'all. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Remember to give this video 2 thumbs up. Share it because, again, you never know who it can help. Leave some suggestions in the comments below of something you would tell your 16-year-old self, even if you are 16. Or even if it was last year, or if you're 35 or 25, or whatever the case may be. Leave your suggestions in the comments below of what you would tell your 16-year-old self. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. This is the Bleach Me. You are a beautiful package, so dress like it. This means you don't want your goodies and everything just out all over the place. And again, I apologize if this video was a hot mess, but there was hot mess stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? The devil is out.